Hey guys, how's it going? It's Rob here, and today I'm going to show you guys how to paint a dashboard. What I've got here is a dashboard out of one of my old parts cars. It's for a Pontiac Fiero, and the problem is it's brown, and my interior is dark gray. So the dashboard I have, and like most Fieros, you can see this one has a small crack here. Usually all here it's all chewed up, broken off. These are the most common places for damage on dashboards, on the Fieros, and this one still looks okay. There's a small crack over here, but it's a lot better than the one that I have. So I'm going to go over the steps on how to paint anything vinyl, so if you're going to do anything like door panels, dashboards, things like that. And what I will be using is two different colors of this Duplicolor vinyl and fabric paint. So because this has been sitting in my friend's garage for about 3 years, it's gotten very dusty. So step one, I'm going to grab some paper towels, get them wet, and start wiping it off. And because everybody knows how to clean something, I'm not going to bother to film that. Okay, so there we go. I wiped it off with some wet paper towels and then wiped it dry after. You can see there's tons of crap on it. But the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to grab one of those Mr. Clean Magic Erasers. Here we are. I'm going to grab one of these, get it wet, scrub it down again. That'll help get all that like grime that's you see on the bottom and all around. Just want to make sure that the dye or paint or whatever it is sticks very well to it. I don't want it flaking off and then looking bad. So I'm going to go ahead, scrub it down with one of these, and we'll see what happens. Okay, so I was just scrubbing this away with this magic eraser. Like, this was brand new, and I haven't even done half the dashboard. Just want to show you how bad even a clean dashboard, how bad the water still is. Like, I wiped this with paper towels, with everything, and this is what's still coming off of it. So, you gotta make sure you get these dashboards really clean, or else you're just going to be wasting your time because everything's going to peel off and it's going to look worse than it did before. Okay, so now that we wiped it up with that Mr. Clean Magic Eraser, showed you how much dirt comes off of that. Next step is to mask off anything you don't want painted. And I mean things like those vents. I think I'm going to leave the Fiero emblem brown just so it still says Fiero. And actually I think that's the only things I'm going to mask off. The rest is going to get painted. So I'll do that and I'll be back and we'll show you how to do the painting. Okay, so after you've cleaned it, you've dried it, make sure nothing's wet, make sure nothing's dirty, you're ready to paint it or dye it or whatever this stuff is. And before anyone asks, yes, I am single. That's why I'm allowed to paint in my own kitchen. So, make sure your can's nice and shaken. And my basic plan for the dashboard is anything that's dark brown is going to go black. Anything that's light brown, beige is going to be gray. So first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to paint all the black. Then I'm going to mask it all off. And then I'm going to go over with the gray. What you want to do with this is nice light coats. If you go too thick, then you won't see the leather like grain or whatever this is on the dashboard. And you'll get runs and it'll look like crap. So we'll start off with the light brown, and it's going to go black. Always want to test on something to make sure the spray is nice, and have at it. guys how the first coat went. Okay, so you want to do it nice and light. Like I said before, it's going to look spotty. That's all normal. That's nice about this fabric stuff, or this vinyl stuff. It also does fabric, so like you don't have to mask any of this off. See, like it is here. Okay, and the wait time between coats isn't long either, so you have to put the can down and give it another go. Okay, so here we are after the second coat. And see, the coverage is a lot better this time. It doesn't look nearly as spotty. And let's see if the camera will pick up. You can see what it looks like. So you still have that leather light grain. If you go too thick, you'll kind of cover it up and it'll look like shit. You can see here there's 2 cracks in the dashboard, but like I said, compared to what I have, this is going to be a big improvement. To be honest, I'm really happy the way this is covering. I've never used this stuff before, but it's working really well. That's another weird imperfection, but looks a lot worse on camera than it does in person. Anyways, let me set you back down, go for coat number 3. It's amazing how fast this stuff dries. Okay. Touch it already and nothing. for the black. I'm going to wait a little bit. Even though it dries quick, I still want to make sure it dries well enough for me to mask off the black. And then we'll go over it with gray. And we'll see what the finished product looks like. Because, that's it. This is my first time using this paint. And I love it. I may have to redo my whole interior because it's so faded. This looks like a brand new dashboard other than the 2 cracks. Okay, so there we go. The black, I let it sit for about half hour, 45 minutes to dry. And at least I think it was good enough to put the tape on. I did a test patch on the black on the side here and nothing came off, so I assume it's good. We'll see when I take it off after. And now it's time to go with the second color, which is going to be the light gray. Where did I put it? Well, not light gray, but gray. And yeah, let's see how this is going to happen. Sorry, I'm using my computer chair as a stand. It should be fine. And as always, every time you start to paint, do a test patch. Make sure it's the right color and the spray is nice. And like with the black, first coat we're going to do it lightly, and then the next 2 coats we'll do for better coverage, but still not too thick. And holy crap, this color covers really well too. So that paint that carpet, you see a lot of brown showing through. But I think I'm going to have the nicest dashboard in a Fiero with the worst paint. So let's go for the next coat. here we are after the second coat. Yeah, so apparently the stuff looks a lot darker when you do spray it on a carpet. Or fabric or whatever this is. But, oh well, still will give it a nice look. And especially on a dashboard with this many angles, you want to look around through, well, everywhere you can, because if you miss a spot, like if you miss in here or wherever, it'll just look bad. So make sure you go around everything to get a nice even coverage. Yeah. One more coat and then I'll let it sit for a bit and I'll unmask it. So next time you see this, it's going to be all taken apart and you can see the finished product. Okay, so here we are with the finished dashboard. I am very happy with the way it turned out. What you see the brown there is just reflection from the light. It's not actually brown paint or brown dashboard. Like the coverage is amazing. Nothing peeled off when I took the tape off. Yeah, I'm really happy with the finished product. And yeah, how you see it's dark over there above the cloth. Or see, it's dark right there. That's actually the light color, but on fabric it looks a lot darker. But I'm okay with that. It makes the glove box look a little separate. I'm actually happy the way that turned out. Things I've learned. Don't paint inside your house, because the fumes are unbelievable. And the overspray from this stuff is crazy. You can see my floor, how patchy it is, and you can see my socks, how I've destroyed them. But other than those things, awesome product, very easy to use. I think the whole thing took me, I don't know, maybe about an hour. So yeah, I recommend it. If you have like a 69 Camaro and you want to try this, practice on something first. Other than that, awesome. So that's it for the video, guys. I'll see when I get it back in the Fiero, since I've been working on the Fiero. I might have it running on Tuesday. If I do, I'll post up a video. And yeah, till next time, see you guys later.